let's talk about fluoride and the pineal gland. Firstly, let's address how ancient civilizations viewed the pineal gland, my favorite being ancient Egypt. Here we have the gland and the eye of Horus. As you can see, they're very strangely similar in shape. They even performed pineal gland exercises and said that the size of the gland was the size of a peach, rather than the tiny pea that we have. Pause to read this. Now, if you know about sacred geometry, then you'll know that the pineal gland is shaped the same way as a pine cone. And I don't believe in coincidence. Now, if you did the math, then you'd see that this aligns with the Fibonacci sequence. Now, the Fibonacci sequence is rooted in math and science, not pseudoscience, and it explains the order of the universe. So how do pine cones correlate with the pineal gland? As you can see, it's portrayed in ancient Egyptian art, Greek mythological art. This is an artifact portraying god Tzcomicoat, I hope I'm not butchering his name, holding a pine cone, in Mexico. And this is from ancient Assyria, and it's a winged god holding a pine cone. Now, why would so many ancient civilizations think pine cones to be so sacred to put into their art? Because it symbolized the pineal gland, aka our third eye. Our chakras harvest themselves inside our body in different areas. All they are simply energy points that represent different aspects of our life. The third eye represents higher knowledge. When they suppress it, they calcify our pineal gland with fluoride on purpose so that we remain sheep. So now that we've addressed the history of it, let's talk about the science. So it's factually proven that the pineal gland secretes melatonin. So this melatonin helps us regulate our sleeping cycle and helps us with our well-being. So when it is blocked by fluoride, we will be more depressed. Fluoride causes a shell to form over the pineal gland, making us not produce melatonin as much. And DMT. So DMT is very controversial when saying it comes out of our pineal glands. So science and spirituality is kind of butting heads on this aspect of it. From my psychedelic usage and psychic experiences, I've gathered that a large amount of DMT is produced when we are born, when we die, and when we sleep. Less when we sleep compared to when we are born and when we die. So it's yet to be verified by science that DMT is produced out of the pineal gland. So pause to read. But I believe it anyway, and here's why. So my experience with the third eye is that every time when I'm in a very deep state of meditation, I feel my pineal gland vibrating. This is not entirely uncommon, and many people experience this phenomenon. And do you really think that studies would have been done on this, which would have been conclusive to my theory, if the elite wanted us to know that? Many major colleges where studies are conducted are controlled by the elite. So you should certainly take what I say with vigilance and create your own theories, but you should definitely question the people in authority because they need you under them to thrive. So now you may be asking yourself what to do with this information and how to avoid fluoride. Well, this video is about that. A healthy and clean diet is always important for every aspect of our life, but of course it helps to activate our third eye. Some foods that are good for the third eye are nuts, dark chocolate, and purple vegetables and fruits. Blue fruits as well. You can also buy a water filtration system for tap water and bottled water.
This is the toothpaste I use, and it's like $3 at Walmart. As you can see, fluoride-free, sulfate.
My teeth are in perfect condition, I have no cavities, and I floss once daily. They make us think that fluoride is necessary to keep our hygiene clean, and that's just untrue. Did you know that all small brands are owned by these 12 companies? And in 2011, a study was done that shows that these 6 companies own 90% of media, and that the elite blind us with the illusion of choice. And the money owned by the elite is deemed more important than human and animal life. Think for yourselves. Social media is a distraction. It hooks us on dopamine and makes us addicted to it. Every day we become less connected to nature and each other. We are divided as a nation, while the people at the top get to sit enjoying watching us suffer and enjoying their riches at the same time. Question everything. Question what I say, question what they say, question what you think, and form your own conclusions.